Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now, what's happening in the energy. Keep in mind it's general, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates for you, where this fits on your timeline. So let's see what's going on today, what you guys need to know about today. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. So we're starting off with Strength in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse. All right, everything is in reverse. So someone here feels weakened. They lost their strength. They can't complete a cycle. They can't close something out. They feel like they've been weakened in some sort of way, blocked, Two of Wands reverse. They can't move forward. They made a wrong choice. They can't close something out. It has to do with you overcoming some sort of sadness, all right? They've lost their strength. Or somebody is angry about this, that you're coming out of sadness, that you're not upset. They can't close something out. All right, let's see what this is. Why is Strength in reverse here? The Seven of Cups. Someone is confused. A King of Wands is confused. All right, a King of Wands feels like they've lost their strength. They're very confused about this. Okay, what's the Five of Cups reverse? The Magician. And the High Priestess, because you're a magician and you're a High Priestess. You're a master. Did someone try sending a spell? Like an illusion spell or like a confusion spell? So a King of Wands is realizing that their magic has lost its strength. And you're not in any kind of sadness, grief, or hopelessness because you're a master magician. You're a High Priestess. You're a magician and a High Priestess. You have incredibly strong magic, okay? That is a lot of magic, a lot of strength right there. You can transmute anything. You can transmute any kind of an emotion. But this is really giving me magic, like being tapped in, all right? Being a master magician in some sort of way. And a King of Wands is confused that they don't have any more strength. Like, it kind of feels like they don't understand why their magic isn't working on you, or they could have sent some sort of confusion spell to you. All right, what's the World in reverse? The Empress and the Four of Pentacles. They can't complete out a cycle because you're stable. You're an Empress energy. Grounding. Nothing, this is grounding energy. The Empress is all about Mother Earth. Mother Gaia, the Four of Pentacles. That's grounding energy. That's stability and grounding. So this is like someone that's been sending you spell work, realizing that every time they send something to you, you just ground it out. They don't have any strength because you know exactly how to transmute every kind of spell work and hex that they try and send to you. That's what this looks like. They can't complete something because you just keep grounding it out. They keep trying to send you confusion, mental confusion, not knowing how to feel. Strength in reverse, it's lost its magic. They don't have any kind of strength over you. Two of Wands reverse. The star. Yeah, they can't come against you because you're the star. Master healer. You're a star seed. You're a light worker. There's nothing they can do. Two of Wands in reverse. No, there's nothing they can do. They can't move forward. The sun. You are the star, the sun. You are the empress, the high priestess, and the magician. Lights out. That's it. You can harness the sun energy. You can harness the moon energy. You can harness the star energy. And you can create whatever you want into reality. And you're a high priestess. You know exactly how to work with the energy. You know exactly how to work with any kind of energy. You know how to work with the earth. With all of the elements, really. You have it all here. The high priestess is water. The empress of Four Pentacles is earth. The star is air. And the sun is fire. You have mastered the elements. Which means the King of Wands is sitting there looking confused like, when did this happen? How is it possible that all my energy work has no strength? All the spell work that I sent, it doesn't even work. Because you are a master of the elements. You're the magician and the high priestess. Tell me more about this strength in reverse. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person's been doing a lot, taking a lot of action. They've been sending you a lot. Very forceful. Very forceful. The Six of Pentacles. This has to do with giving and receiving. What is this, like offerings? Or what is that? Giving and receiving. The World. What does that mean? Yeah, someone is unhappy right now with some sort of result. Why is strength in reverse here? With the Six of Pentacles. They're out of options. Keys on a ring in reverse. They're out of options. They don't know what else to do. It's like they've tried to attack every single chakra, every single element, every single part of your being in your vessel, in your energy field, and they're out of options. Nothing worked, huh? They're out of options. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. When it comes to trying to end you, coffin. Or you keep regenerating, right? Something ends and then you get a new beginning. So every time they end something for you, you just get a new beginning. This is almost like, okay, so it's like a tree with fruit on it, right? So they think that they're uprooting the tree and they think that they're causing an ending for you by uprooting the tree, but the tree or the fruit on the tree has already fallen down into the earth back with a seed, and it's like you just keep regenerating, right? There's nothing they can do to ever pull all of the roots and the roots of you out of the ground. You're grounded. Growth, change, liberation, transition. You've already had rebirth. You've already gone through your rebirth. That's why they can't, that's why they're out of options. You keep regenerating. Every single time they send you something, you have a rebirth. You regenerate. You know how to cleanse out the icky, nasty energy that they send you, and you know how to regenerate yourself every time. I feel like they're starting to realize this, but they're still a bit confused about your balance. I cannot make it up. Look at that. Yin Yang Zen balance. So this King of Wands for a long time was really confused. How are you so balanced? How do you balance out all of this spell work that I send you? How do you stay so zen? How do you stay so, like, why is my magic not working? Why do I not have any strengths? usually my spell work is really strong, or whatever the hell this is, right? My energy work, or the person that I pay to do this, Six of Pentacles. But you just keep regenerating. Now they realize that you're actually a master magician, a master of the elements, and a high priestess, all right? You've mastered every element. That's why you're zen. That's why your yin and your yang is balanced. They're out of options now. It's like, great, I've attacked every single chakra. I've tried to close it, and then I try to open it. And then I try to do this, and then I try to do that. I'm out of options now, yeah. This person also could be a bit confused as to how, it's like you also know when you're being attacked, what's being attacked, what chakra they're attacking, what it feels like. It's like they're out of options. You keep regenerating, right? I feel like they're also out of ideas. Yeah, focus on yourself in reverse. They didn't know that you were focusing on yourself. They didn't know that you were taking time to heal or doing the shadow work. They didn't know that you knew how to take care of yourself. They didn't think that you knew how to take care of yourself. Excuse me. The Five of Swords, yeah, when they were being manipulative, conniving, trying to win at all costs, trying to manipulate, get in your head. This is like some sort of, it's really giving me spell work. Okay, Ten of Wands reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. You've already released things from the past, okay, or past memories, past traumas, bad memories from the past. You've already released these things. So they could have even been attacking like wounds, traumas from the past. They didn't think that you had already healed through these things, or you had already done your shadow work. The Two of Swords in reverse. Oh, now they see it. All right. Now there's no confusion here about the Two of Cups, but I feel like this is more about the balance between you and your, I don't even feel like that's another person. I feel like it's like you and your higher self, or you and your reflection. It's like it's about duality, or the balance between the light and the dark, or something like that. The King of Wands. And the Page of Pentacles. Why do I feel like, look, why do I feel like this person can't attack you? Because you've mastered the dark and the light. Or you've mastered open and close. Or it's almost giving me like, first this person attacked this, and then they tried it the opposite way. It's like they kept trying to do the opposite, right? So it's kind of like if at first they tried to close, let's say they try to close your root chakra, but then they try to open your throat chakra, or they try to close your throat chakra and open your sacral chakra. It's like they're trying to move in opposites, and they think that you didn't know. You think that you didn't notice what they were doing. Huh. Yeah, it's something about they don't have any more options. Two of Wands in reverse. It's because now they can't open it, and now they can't close it. Because you already mastered both. You already mastered the light and the dark, star and the sun, moon and the sun, all the elements, and the dualities. Okay? It's like they didn't, the temperance, they didn't think that, it's Something about not being able to balance something out. They didn't think that you would be able to balance this out or heal this, or something about not being able to balance the fire and the water. Trying to imbalance you emotionally. Trying to imbalance you emotionally. And I feel like the way that they were trying to do this with the emotional imbalance is by opening certain energy fields and then closing other ones and making you feel like you're out of balance, right? Like I said, if your crown chakra is wide open but your heart is closed, I feel like that's what they were trying to do here. Open and close at the same time to make you feel imbalanced. Or I feel like they might have even tried, like, look, this is a magician. They are. This person is into the dark arts. This is dark magic, because they're doing this to try and harm you. It's kind of like they think that you only know how to close your chakras. They don't think you know how to they don't it's like they think that you think they're closing your chakras. So what they do is they try to open it, thinking that once you realize you're unaligned, you'll try to open it and you'll just make the problem worse. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is only going to make sense if you really understand energy and your own energy and your own energy field and your own chakra alignment, because this person has been playing with you, or that's what they thought they were doing. Now they're realizing they weren't playing with you at all, because you know what they're doing. You know how, when you feel out of line, you are a master magician, high priestess. You can feel what they're doing. You know how to ground yourself. You know how to work with the elements. And they were trying to imbalance you. And now they've lost their strength. Right? So tell me about the world in reverse. Now they can't close something out. 9 of Wands, because you keep protecting yourself. Because you're protecting yourself. You don't give up. You don't stop. You're protected. The 7 of Swords. And they're trying to get away with something, all right? They're doing something deceptive, manipulative, trying to get away with it. The Lovers. Something about a relationship, or something, again, about a perfect reflection. This is someone, I don't know why, I keep feeling like they really thought that they knew what you're doing to protect yourself, what you're doing to cleanse yourself. So they tried to counteract it, or they tried to do things where they felt like that was unprotected. Like trying to hit you from an angle where something was not protected, or that's what they thought. That's really what this is giving me. Yeah, this is what they were working on here, okay? Something about an opportunity, taking some sort of action to work on something, to master something. Some sort of mastery. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles is all about mastery. Working on it repetitively. Over and over and over again, persistently, over and over and over again. Somebody was trying to chip away at you like a hammer, okay? And they were doing it repetitively, over and over and over and over again. To try and trigger you. Yeah, turmoil, triggering. To try and trigger you, put you in turmoil. Put you in messy emotions. They're trying to trigger your emotions over and over and over again, or trying to put you in turmoil with energy work. Reminiscing, keepsake, learn from the past. because this is something they did in the past, or this is something that they've done to other people in the past. Or they knew, this is someone that knows about some sort of wounds that you have or that you had in the past, and this is what they tried to trigger in you, or this is what they try to affect in you. It's like they tried to bring up the same, they tried to trigger wounds in you, memories in you, and they did this persistently to try and get you back into a way that you used to be. Right? It's like someone that tried to study, you know, things that hurt you in the past or trauma that you went through in the past, just to kind of like try and reopen that wound or put you back in that feeling or something like that. What's the Two of Wands reverse? I like you in reverse, but now they're blocked. They can't move forward. Someone likes you in reverse. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on. Okay, so you've moved forward. And this has to do with a union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. A soul connection? Did this person try and bind themselves to you in like a soul tie way? They tried to tie themselves to you, but I feel like in like a soul tie way. In a soul tie way, this person connected to your energy. Like they courted themselves. That's what this is giving me. Is someone that tried to court themselves to you in a soul connection kind of a way, eternally. Nasty, all right. Knight of Pentacles reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, but now it's not working. Their strategy isn't working because you are not hurt. You're not in heartbreak. You've healed from trauma. You've healed from pain, past pain. You're not hurt anymore. There's things that don't hurt you anymore. So now this plan doesn't work, or the strategy doesn't work. The Five of Wands in reverse, you're not fighting about certain things anymore. There's no arguments anymore. You're not combative. You're not going to fight with someone anymore. You've healed some sort of pain. This King of Wands in reverse. This King of Wands in reverse, they thought it's Two of Swords. They couldn't see this. They couldn't see clearly. They couldn't see clearly at all. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse. Why do I feel like this person thought that you couldn't break away from them, or you couldn't disconnect the soul tie? And now, but they couldn't see that this is weird. What is that? You've already ascended, okay? You have already ascended and expanded. You've already transcended the obstacle. You're already in a new phase in your life. You have already transcended something. You've already ascended past whatever this person tried to do to you. So if they're trying to attack wounds from you 10 years ago, that's not going to work. You've already ascended past that. You've already gone through your rebirth. You've already gone through your rebirth. You've already ascended. You are not who you used to be. You who used to be is gone. You don't exist anymore. You died and you came back. You've ascended, right? You're not the same anymore. So this person has been attacking you in a way that doesn't even work on you because you're not that person anymore. That person doesn't exist anymore. You had a rebirth. You already went through your dark night of the soul. And your death could have been your ego death. Your ego. Well, I mean, everybody has a little bit of ego, right? But the things that used to hurt you or wound you because it hurt your ego, that has been transformed. The things that used to hurt you, they don't hurt you anymore. You've already gone through your transformation, right? The mask. Not showing true feelings, hiding, personifying, pretending, deluding, gaslighting. And this has to do with a mask that someone is wearing. Trying to hide something, personify, and pretend something. About a date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Hiding something about a date, pretending something. What does that mean? Oops. This has to do with a plan, mastery, the Queen of Cups. Again, something about mastery and some sort of feeling of shame, feeling ashamed, feeling embarrassed, feeling defeated, reputation. I mean, this could even be about like caring about what other people think. A King of Swords in reverse. So we have a liar, cold, heartless, manipulator, okay? The Ace of Wands, taking some sort of action here to put on a mask, to pretend something, to hide something, personify something. Someone wearing a mask, not showing their true face when it comes to a date or somebody dating someone. The Eight of Cups, walking away, taking the action and the initiative to walk away from something, leave something behind. Now the truth is out. Now there's truth and clarity. About someone losing a home, moving out of a home. There was no fight. There was no argument. There was no fighting when it comes to moving out of a home, losing a home. Okay. Someone was just wearing a mask. They were just pretending. All right. What else? Yeah, this has to do with taking a leap of faith into a new beginning. All right, having a new beginning, being careless, feeling free, freedom. You have your freedom, you're free because of your strength. You've pushed through something, you've overcome something. Your strength is what pushed you through. Your strength is what helped you with a new beginning, okay? Or you took a leap of faith because of this strength, or this leap of faith or this new beginning, this risk that you took is what made you strong. It's what gave you your strength. It's what gave you your rebirth. Taking a leap of faith is what made you strong, all right? The Knight of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. Something about making a choice even though you feel small. Page of Pentacles. It's kind of giving me that feeling of believing in yourself, right? Okay, or something that someone did, a choice that someone made here. Yeah, Temperance. What is that about? A choice. Watching, looking, and stalking. Gaslighting, perception. Someone, this is this other person that you're dealing with, this King of Wands in reverse. They try to change the perception of the choices that you made or why you made the choices that you made. Why you did what you did. They tried to gaslight people. They tried to get people to look at you a different way with some sort of photographs because of your past or something about photographs. Not enough, a feeling of insecurity, feeling frustrated in a relationship, lacking confidence. This has to do with a choice that was made, with somebody watching, looking, and stalking, trying to change the perception of something with photographs or with a document. Someone feeling not enough and insecure, lacking confidence. But you've already progressed. But you've already progressed. You're not there anymore. Or whatever this is, I don't know. Or it's a perception that they try to create around you, but you're not that person. Okay? You're just not that person. This has to do with someone being hurt. Not dealing with something, avoiding a conversation called person being hurt. What is that about? It's Strength in reverse. They've lost their strength. Somebody has lost all of their strength. And why does their strength have something to do with you being hurt and feeling like you're not good enough? They're only strong when you feel like you're not good enough, or when you feel hurt or angry about something. That's when they're strongest. The Eight of, yeah, because of the magic that they were sending to you. Eight of Wands, Judgment. Because this has to do with some sort of magic or some sort of spell work or energy work they were doing on you. It's like it doesn't work anymore because now you're defending yourself or you're protected because whatever they were attacking the whole time, that doesn't exist within you anymore. It's healed. It's healed. It's like it's like a wound, right? Like something that used to be a wound right here, right? And they keep trying to flick it, hoping that you're like, ow, it hurts, but there's nothing there. They're just flicking something that doesn't exist. There's no more wound there for them to like, provoke or get a, hurt or, something like that. Put salt in it. There's nothing there. The Three of Swords, I can't make it up. A pain. They're looking for the pain. Where's the pain? Where's the heartbreak and pain? I thought you were in pain. I thought you had a wound there. It's not there anymore. That's what they're confused about? The Two of Pentacles. No, you've already balanced it out. You're balanced between the light and the dark. You balance it out. You're in balance now. You know how to balance the energies. You know how to balance the emotions. You know how to balance yourself. You're in temperance energy now. Okay? So think I'm going to close it out there. Okay, let's just see. Closing words here for you guys in the collective. The 10 of Wands. A heavy burden. The Magician. The 3 of Wands and Judgment. This Magician and their future plans, or this is someone that thought that they could manipulate your future, they could decide your future, or this could even have something to do with prophecy. I don't know. Being able to, or you have premonitions. It doesn't have to be prophecy. Maybe you have premonitions about what's going to happen in the future. Maybe you even do it on accident. You don't even realize you're doing it. It's not even coming out of your mouth like, oh, I think this is going to happen. It's like you say things and then it happens the next day and you're like, that's weird. Or you just get signs and messages and then the next day weird things happen, or a week later. So now someone is feeling very burdened because of something that you might have said. Maybe you said something about what's going to happen to them one day, right? Maybe you said, I have this weird premonition. I feel like I know what's going to happen to this person. I just have a weird feeling about what might happen to them. And now they're feeling burdened by this. This feels like a lot to take because you've been on the money a couple times, all right? It's kind of what this feels like. 3 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with a friend, somebody being a friend, a Queen of Pentacles, or this has to do with a Queen of Pentacles third party, all right? I feel like you've been right about a lot of things, all right? And you didn't even know you were right about it. The Tower in the reverse. Somebody trying to avoid a catastrophe, a Tower. A Queen of Pentacles wanting to pretend to be a friend. I mean, maybe, hell, that might even be something that didn't even happen yet, right? Maybe that's what they were just planning on saying. I don't know. That's how they wanted to save their own ass, but maybe I don't know what this is, okay? They wanted to avoid a catastrophe here with the Queen of Cups. Someone, the Magician, High Priestess. You are the Magician, the High Priestess. You're the Magician, High Priestess. That's who you are. That's what you are. And I feel like somebody is starting to realize this. I feel like for a very long time, they didn't want to believe it. They didn't want to believe it. And that's okay. They don't have to. But I feel like it's getting to a point where there's no other way. There's no other way. High Priestess, Magician, that's you. That's you. And you've come out twice like this next to each other. Look at that. You're the High Priestess, Magician. Your magic is real. Your gifts are real. Your sixth sense is real. And I feel like you've had proof of this. You've seen this happen in real time. And also the people around you are like, how did you know that? How did you see that? How did you even say that? How were you able to say that? How did you notice that? It's like, you don't know how you're doing it. You have no idea. You're just the High Priestess, Magician. That's it. You're just one of the few. There's not many of you walking around, man. There aren't. That's it. Master of the elements, all right? So, yeah, King of Wands in reverse has lost their strength. That's it, guys. That's a reading, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.